premium to traction control. I'm sorry, I'm doing my shopping right now, but we'll do the review once I'm done. Just a second. Okay, let's start the show. Well, it's time now to test drive the RS3 Sportback. Safety first, as always. Seat belt on. Nice sound of the engine when you're starting it, and time to go. So I apologize for doing my shopping first, but you know, I took this opportunity of having the Sportback to do the shopping because I've got enough space in the back for your regular groceries. It's time now to review 2018 Audi. This car I'm driving right now is the third generation Audi A3. Of course, the Audi A3 first was launched in the late 90s. I think it was 98, 99. And I used to own one. Yes, I used to have the exact same model, but of course it wasn't the RS model. It was the normal A3 1.6, which was a nice fun car, you know. Just graduated from high school. It was a nice fun car to own. This car I'm driving right now is the RS version of the A3, which has the 2.5 5-cylinder turbocharged engine with 400 horsepower. Loving the sound of the engine. This car, of course, comes with the famous Quattro system, which is the all-wheel drive system that Audi has. Transmission. This car comes with the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. That's the same on the TTRS. Same engine as well. 400 horsepower, 2.5 turbo 5-cylinder engine. 0 to 100 in this car. It's a bit slower than the TTRS because, of course, it's a Sportback. It's on a bigger body than the TT, and it takes about 4.1 seconds to reach 100. That's what Audi claims, but always numbers are put a bit higher. This car can do 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds maximum if launch control was done in perfect condition, perfect tire pressure and track temperature, and you know, all of those parameters that you need to achieve the best timing and speed. So usually Audi come up with the RS models every couple of while, but now it's like a standard because most car companies have their performance division. Mercedes have AMG, BMW have their M-Power, and Audi, they've got their Audi Sport department, and of course this is their product, the RS. Let's try the launch of the car. It's very simple to launch it. You just turn off the traction control, you stop, simple as that. You put your foot on the brake, you accelerate, you hear the car building up, and you release. And here we go, 110. That's how fast the car is. Just shoots out. Well, it's time now to look at the exterior of the Audi RS3. First of all, you have the beautiful blacked out side mirror. This car comes with the option of blacking out all the chrome trims in the car, because a lot of people nowadays don't like to have chrome on their car, so everything, there's an option to blacken out everything. The trims on the window, the front grille, everything is blacked out. Coming to the side, here's a beautiful 19-inch rim with the RS caliper, 8-piston to stop this beast when accelerating and stopping it nicely. And this car also comes with an optional ceramic brakes if you wanted, with extra cost of course. Coming to the front, you've got the beautiful LED lights of Audi, the nice black honeycombed Audi grille with Quattro down, of course all blacked out. Just to remind you that this car is a Quattro, and you've got nice 2 vents on each side for air intake going to the engine. And talking about the engine, I'll show you the engine. We just pop it and come to the front, where we are welcomed with the beautiful carbon fiber optioned engine with carbon fiber all over the engine, the beautiful 5-cylinder turbocharged engine. And of course this engine is a 2.5 liter engine that produces 400 horsepower. And the nice thing about this car is the sequence of firing for this engine. So it goes 1, 2, skips 3, 4, 5, and then back to 3 again. But looking at the engine, look how nice it is, especially with a nice carbon fiber trim on it. It's optional as well. You need to pay more to get this beautiful trim on the engine. So let's close the beast's hood and go to the back side of the car, where we see the nice lines of the car. Of course, this car is a sportback, it's a hatchback. You've got the nice 90 in the back as well. And of course, you've got the revised LED lamps on the back, done totally different. You've got the twin tailpipes in the back, beautiful diffuser, and of course a big boot to keep your stuff in it. You can keep your groceries, shopping, like I did earlier in the show. So this car is nice, it's sporty, it's practical, and you can even have 5 people sitting in with ease, because this car is a sportback, of course, and based on the A3. Even for a big guy like me, sitting in the back has no problem. It's nice, comfy. You've got AC vents in the back to cool you down, and of course you've got 1, 2, 3 seats for big guys to sit in, or kids as well. So overall the car looks nice from the outside, it's sporty, and of course it's quite subtle. It doesn't show the sportiness a lot from the outside, but there are some features like the grille and the twin tailpipes in the back that gives out that this car has a lot of horses in the engine. Well, it's time now to look at the interior of the RS3. First of all, let's start the car. And straight ahead, you can see the display popping out from the dashboard with RS3 Quattro in the back. Looking at the interior, it's nice, it's sporty. You've got nice carbon fiber finish. You've got Quattro
on the dashboard, just to remind you that this car is a Quattro. You've got nice AC vents with red dials where you can control it to switch it off and on. Coming lower down, you've got your buttons for your drive select, where you can choose different type selects, which is the comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. And of course the control for the screen will be down here with the dial. And then you've got another button, which is the automatic on and off ignition, which I absolutely hate, because whenever you stop at the traffic light, the car just shuts down. You release the brakes, it goes on again. It's done for fuel economy, which is good, but it's a bit annoying if you have the feeling of the car switching off and going back on again. Then you've got your normal buttons for your parking sensor, hazard lights, traction control off, and this button which lowers the screen depending on the need. If you'd like the screen to be up, you just press it on and it just pops out again. If you're on the track and you want to be focused on the track, you lower it down and you've got your full view of the road. Back on again. You've got your normal AC dials done automatically. This dial turns the fan up and down. You've got all the buttons, which is always nice, simple and basic from Audi. You've got two cup holders, but for now we've got your ashtray done nicely with the Audi badging on it, and another cup holder where you can put your key in it. It has a nice place to put your key if you don't want to lose it. And you've got your USB charger for your phone. Coming down, here's the gearbox, gear shift stick, typical Audi, nice stick. Pull it down, it goes to S mode, back again to D. To the right, you go to manual mode, up and down, and back to P again. You've got your controls for your radio, channel, entertainment, volume, on and off with the press of a button. You've got your engine start stop button, and of course you've got the dial to control the screen with the menu on it. You've got navigation, telephone, radio, media, back and menu. Simple Audi menu. Most Audis have the same menu where you've got car, sound, radio, telephone, navigation, map, and so on. And down as well you've got your parking, brakes, and the automatic brakes when you're stuck in a traffic jam. Let's go now to the center console. We have two analog speedos or techs in the middle. You've got your RPMs, your tachometer, and your speedometer as well, with a nice screen in the middle. This car also comes with the Audi virtual cockpit, so it's an option. You can go for the analog ones if you like seeing the sticks and the analog style of speedos, or you can go with the virtual Audi cockpit, which is nice. We've featured that in a previous model, the TTRS, but this one has the normal one. You've got a small screen in the middle where you can control many options. You've got your onboard computer, digital speedometer, the automatic cruise control, lap timer, and reduced display where it shuts off everything and just goes blank. But for me, I always like to keep it on the digital speedometer so I can know how fast I'm driving. Coming to the steering wheel, it's covered nicely, leather and Alcantara, and of course it has the flat bottom racing style Audi steering with RS in the middle. You know, the feel of the steering wheel is nice, it's comfy and sporty. You've got your basic controls on each side of the wheel, and of course you've got in the back the pedals to shift up and down, and of course in the back you've got the stocks for the light indicators and cruise control and wipers, and everything is done nicely. The leather stitching on the car is nice, it's black and red. It brings out the sporty looks. The seats are comfortable, they're not the typical bucket seat that you're sitting in and it's too tight. It's nice, it's comfy, it's a bit wide, and it has nice stitching on it. You've got the RS on it just to remind you that this car is an RS. And overall It's a nice, like I said, family sporty car that you can use. So here we have the review of the interior of the car. Car, nice engine in the front, 400 horsepower. You can use it as a daily driver, you can use it as a track car, you can even hand it out to your wife to go and bring the kids and do the shopping. Overall, I love the experience today. So, from Traction Control, I hope you join us next time. Take care, be safe and drive carefully.